Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and queue up again. Sorry if I'm not too talkative today. I'm been a bit exhausted. When the whole Lord of the Arena tournament happened, I was awake for about 36 hours over the course of a day and a half, so I'm still kind of I've slept since then, but still a bit exhausted. But we will make sure to have regular content for you guys. Don't worry about that. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Rogue. See, this is the matchup I don't want to see. I think Rogue is definitely the hardest matchup with Paladin.
I will fight with honor.
Probably gonna get rocked, actually. What's good? Maybe Consecration's good. Along with Equality, it can kill Gadgetson. I still don't think I should keep it, though. I think I just want creatures. Maybe even Hammer. Hammer's good. It kills, like, Earthring Farseer and stuff. Along with this, too. Kill Azure Drake. I shouldn't keep all those slow cards, though. It's possible I shouldn't even keep Aldor Peacekeeper. What I want is, like, Sword of Justice. Or a fast Blood Knight draw. Something like that. If I play this turn 1, it's just trading for his hero power.
Well met.
Ah, but that's kind of the story of my hero power. Like, all my 1/1s die to it anyway, so I might as well have this take the hit. No. I think I'm gonna hero power a couple turns in a row. I could coin a 3/3 here. Follow that up with a second one, but I feel like my coin is really valuable.
Reporting for duty.
There's only so many things he can dagger, right? Alright. Let's go ahead and see what he ends up going with. I think he's just going to attack and make a new weapon. Like, that's usually what I would do, unless he had a Fan of Knives. But then he might actually hold on to his Fan of Knives for a while. It's a bit of a tough call. If he doesn't play a creature, I'm still just going to play Peacekeeper, for sure. Just so I have a threat. If I draw something like Harvest Golem, I'd rather play that, though. That's kind of just the strength of Rogue, is it destroys mid-range decks. So like I said, I think this Paladin deck is actually pretty good against everything that's not Rogue, but at super high ranks of Legend, it's like all the top 20 rank Legends, they all play Rogue. That's kind of the issue with the deck. But I feel like if you're playing in ranks between, I mean, anywhere between 25 and like high Legend, which is 99% of ranks, this deck's actually pretty reasonable. Although it's been a while since I've played like the mid-high ranks, like rank 6 to rank 1 non-Legend. It's been a while since I've played that. I think if a lot of people are playing Miracle Rogue there, then you might want to hold off on this. But just like, it changes day to day. You know, it's really tough to predict what people are going to play. I'm going to play Azure Drake here instead of Aldor Peacekeeper, just so I'm more mana efficient. The thing about this matchup is, I feel like you can beat every part of their deck except the 2 Gadgeton Auctioneers, and that's kind of the case with a lot of decks, like Warrior Control, Shaman. Is just the Gadgeton is really what destroys mid-range and slower decks like this. That's okay, though. I do enjoy Paladin, though. It's a pretty powerful class. They revealed that they're giving Warrior its own like True Silver Champion in the Naxxramas expansion. It's like a 4/2 weapon for 4 that deals 1 damage to everything when it dies, which I think will push Warrior over the top. Like, it's pretty crazy that Paladin got a really bad secret. Well, not a bad secret, but like, it's not nearly as good as Warrior getting True Silver Champion, you know? I kind of wish they helped Paladin out a bit more. That's life, though. The class is so close to being good enough, too. I think I'm just going to take the hit again. I mean, I can prevent a bit of that damage by Aldor Peacekeepering this, but it's not worth getting this 5-drop stuck in my hand. Just so I can prevent 2 damage. Taking a few hits isn't the worst. I do have a lot of life gain in my hand. It's just mostly the whole drawing 20 cards over the course of 2 turns thing that's going to be the issue, as is usually the case. So he's going to Suicide Blood Mage. It's kind of interesting. Maybe he doesn't have a great answer for Azure Drake yet. I mean, obviously what I want is for him to trade it. Or actually, maybe for him to let it live, because then I could Consecration for spell power. That's not very likely, though. Like, the whole rogue deck is removal and Gadgetzin. So I actually want him to have removal, I guess. Because the Gadgetzin part of it is a little too good here against me. Maybe he'll sap it, actually. What do I do if he plays sap? I do have the Blood Knight combo. But I can't do that and Elder Peacekeeper in the same turn.
Too soon.
Alright. Prep, trade. Hold up. Okay. He really wanted to make a big Van Cleef. Okay. Well, I guess I will also make a 6/6.
The light protects.
Glory to the Centauri.
He just went all in on that. What the hell? I guess his hand doesn't do much of anything. Clearly he doesn't have Auctioneer, because if he had it, he would have done that and Conceal instead. It's not like I had pressure on him. That's unexpected, though. I didn't really think he'd just go all in like that.
I wonder.
It's really tempting to Aldor Peacekeeper this, but I also really want to play a 7-drop while I can. So we'll see what he ends up doing about my Blood Knight. If he does sap it, then I probably have to Aldor Peacekeeper. But if he lets me make the trade, then I'm going to go ahead and play Guardian. One of the cool things about playing this Paladin deck, people don't really know what it is. They'll see Argent Squire turn 1 and they'll be like, oh, it's Rush Paladin, you know, and then they'll play around weird cards like Divine Favor. They don't really know that you're just a mid-range deck, you know. You can play the control role, you can be aggressive, you have that Sword of Justice draw. The deck has a lot of stuff going for it. Alright, interesting. Well, since I drew this, I want to play this, but I also want to keep my 6/6 alive, so that's a little too tempting to pass up. Maybe I just ignore this, just hit him in the face.
For justice.
That's probably correct. It lets him Cold Blood.
The battle. For Lorthamar.
Slightly increases the chances I die. Maybe I should kill it.
For Lorthamar.
6 damage is too much to pass up on. I have to do it. This does mean that on board he can knock me to 20. So if he has Leroy Shadow Step and then 2 4 damage cards like Cold Blood or Eviscerate, he can kill me. Whereas if I killed the 1/6, he would also need like a Shiv or something on top of that. Maybe it's a little greedy, I don't know. I think this is fine. I don't like slow playing Rogue. It's much more likely I lose the game if I just trade off and play a 5/6, for example. Because then I'm giving him time to draw cards like Gadgets and Auctioneer. So, you know, especially since I have like 5 points of burn in my hand as well. I mean, if he doesn't gain life, even if he kills my entire board, I have lethal this way. Alright. Let's see if he drew Sap. Shiv off the top, okay. So it's probably dead anyway if he had it all. It's not very likely I die, though. At this point, it's impossible I die because he's already played a preparation, so that's a really good sign for me. That means he not only has to kill my board, but on top of that, he has to gain life. If he doesn't have Earthring Farseer, he's dead. Which is crazy. Like, to beat Rogue, that's really lucky on my part.
So
He went all in on Van Cleef, where I don't really feel like he should have, because I didn't have anything on board, right? Like, he killed my Azure Drake, so he should have just been patient. Maybe played like a 4/4 Van Cleef.
well.
I wonder what's in his hand, even. It's gotta be Cold Bloods. Huh. Well, alright, I'll take it. Alright, on to the next one.